Morning guys, so it is Friday the 13th of September and I'm back at Mousehole Lakes. I've got the day off work for a special event here which I'm going to call the Mousehole Social. So I'm not going to make it vlog number 52, it's going to be the Mousehole Social. So going to show you a little footage of what went on earlier.
The team captains are Paul Hudson when he gets here, alright? Darren Reed is here. And the bloke I fished next to the other week, who had a really strange weekend, he drew the island closer, he got a hook straightened, he got snapped off by a swan mussel. Yeah, strange weekend, he had some good fish. So your last captain is off, Jason Benicali. Oh, I'll have a name.
I want to be on Jason, please.
Can you pull out a team name? Alfie, you're going into team. I'll give his badge.
Yeah, basically we're all in the car park, we picked our swims, picked our teams, and now we're in a swim. So first off, it's both lakes, so lake exclusive at Mousehole Lakes, both lakes for the social, and I think there's about 14 anglers. I may need to correct that later, but I think there's about 14 anglers over the whole site. So I actually picked Kingfisher 4, which isn't terrible. I have had 3 fish out of here before in 48 hours, so there's a good chance I could do the same. And we've got a little over 48 hours actually. We've got until from 10 o'clock this morning, it's 8:20 now, up till 12 o'clock Sunday. It is a little bit of a competition, guys, so there are trophies going for the biggest or the best or whatever. I don't actually know, if I'm honest guys. I'm just pleased to be here. I'm really stoked about it, if I'm honest. And also, you wouldn't Adam and Eve it. See if I can get this in camera. They've also made me team captain for clumsy casters. That's because the guy who's arranged this, Peter, he was with me over on Kingfisher a couple of months back when I had a terrible session, caught it up the tree, got it on the island, cracked off, got bent a hook, got a mussel, tear the line off. I was having a bad session, so he's made me a team captain. So I'm in the swim, guys. I've got the rods out, but apart from that I've got nothing set up. I'm going to quickly swing the camera around and show you the water, and then I'll put a little picture up here on the map so you can see what water I have in swim 4. Now what I will say is there's no one in swim 5, so I could have a sneaky rod over there if fish show themselves. Let's swing the camera around and show you what I've got, guys. So swim 4 basically runs from the point of this island all the way across here up to the island in the middle over there. So it's got quite a lot of water, but as I just said, the guy in swim 5, there isn't one. So this water here would be his. So it might be a case of me and Six might divvy it up. We'll see how we go. Anyway, for now, as you can see, the rods are up, or the rods are out, they're not up, guys. Everything else is all about the place. There's a couple of exciting things to take you over this weekend, but for now I need to get myself set up. So let's roll that intro. Right, for those of you that have been following my vlogs, you will know I have been catching on luncheon meat lately, so makes perfect sense for this social. I'm going to be using luncheon meat, but with a twist. If you've seen during the week, well, start of the week actually, I decided to make myself some luncheon meat boilies in the cylindrical shape that I cut them in. So let's zoom in a little bit and you will spot the odd man out. There you go, guys. That one right there with the hook attached is what I've made. I tell you what, the colour's not 100%, but it's not a million miles away, guys. I definitely think that's good enough to fool a carp. What do you reckon? Comment below. Right, so offering number 2. This is a 2-rod rule for this social, guys. I've literally gone for, again, match the hatch. I don't want anything out of the ordinary, and the hook bait is just in there with that lot, guys. You know, really hard to distinguish between it. So I'm not going to put loads of bait out initially, guys, but I will obviously show you where they are. But that's my approach: luncheon meat on one and a tiger nut boilie on the other. This is a basic out of the bag boilie. I've just crumbed it a bit, soaked it overnight. Really going to be confident in both of these baits, guys. So those are my choices for this weekend, guys. A fake luncheon meat that I made, and a match the hatch tiger nut boilie. Fingers crossed, guys. Wish me luck. Alright, guys, well, there it is, the old Stealth Cam UK Fusion winch cam. Brand new camera, guys. It's absolutely amazing. It's got 60% brighter lights than their earlier versions. Also, not even sure if I'm allowed to tell you this yet, but it's also got depth from the bottom and temperature of where the camera itself is. Amazing features. But I need to get this on the bait boat. Competition started at 10, guys, but obviously I've just got the brand new Fusion from Stealth Cam UK, so I wanted to play around with that for a bit, finding a couple of spots that haven't been able to get to before, but now with a Stealth Cam I can. So I actually didn't get the rods in till 11 o'clock, guys. So rods are in. Let's show you where they are and tell you what's on them. So first one, I'm going to zoom in a bit, guys, and pray I can see where I want to show you. So over here, if you give the big finger, there is a yellow post. So 2 foot in front of that yellow post, I've put a rig, guys. It's in about 7 foot of water, actually. So there's a slightly deeper spot over there, so that's where I've gone. Now, the other one, if you see the corner of this island, so here, you can't see past that. So I've used the old front cam on the Stealth Cam and been able to drive past the corner into the bay, put the Stealth winch cam down, found a spot that looked fairly clear, a little bit further back than I was going to go, but it looks a lot clearer there and I'd be a bit happier presenting there. And that one's the old luncheon meat, guys. So 2-rod rule, only 2 rods are out, obviously. I've got a spare rod that will keep as a solid PVA bag rod. If I get a bite, I can fling another one out straight away. So happy days. Look at this, guys. Spot I've got no chance of fishing. It's behind an area I can't see, and yet with the old winch, I keep saying winch cam, with the old Stealth Cam, I don't want to get all the way in there like that. I can go all the way in. Well, I think I do want to go that far. Look at that, guys, look at that. Right, I do want to get into... No, that's me down there, I don't want to face that. Look at that, guys, crystal clear picture. That is the middle island. So I do want to go into there, really. But this, guys, easy to drive the boat back to me when you can see where you're going. Look at that. Crazy, guys, absolutely crazy. About 6:30 in the evening, guys, and there has been absolutely nothing to report all day long, so I haven't wanted to bore you. Now, I have had the Stealth Cam winch cam and front facing cam out today having a little look around. Unfortunately the water here at Mousehole is quite cloudy, so you don't get a great picture unless you have it really low to the deck, and that means you don't get a very wide picture. So obviously the closer you go down, the smaller the image you get, or the smaller the area you get. So there's not really been anything that's really been worthwhile showing you, if I'm honest. So I'm about to put the rods out for the evening, and I thought rather than tell you, I'm just going to show you. So I've taken the winch cam off and put the bait spreader on, and I think I'm going to put a little bit of bait out tonight. Now the first rod is going to be a Bait Solutions all Total Nuts. God, I forgot the name of it there, guys. So Bait Solutions Total Nuts wafter, and it's going to be paired with a fair amount, not a fair amount, but you know, a good couple scoops worth of bait, guys. And I'm going to put some in the hopper with it, that will drop down with the bait, but I'm also going to put some out in the bait spreader, as I have found a good spread of bait using the vortex does help. So I normally leave it the first night. I don't put a lot of bait in the first night, but I'm actually going to put a little bit on the first night and pray it makes something happen. Obviously I'm on a social and not a lot's happened. There has been one fish out, I believe. Don't know if there's been any more, but as of like the afternoon or a couple hours ago, there's only been one fish out. So I do want to see if I can make something happen, guys. Obviously I won on that scratch card, which normally means I'm blank, so I want to shake that stigma as well. So next shot will be me putting the boat out. Show you where they are, guys. Oh sorry, I should also say the second spot that I'm going to with the luncheon meat, I did actually see a fish show today, so that's why I'm picking that spot. So just about to put my first rod out. Like I said, it is a Bait Solutions Total Nuts wafter, and I'm putting a little bit of spreader bait out with it and using the bait spreader. So I want to try and cover a fairly big area and hopefully get the fish in. Fingers crossed. So let's show you what that is. Alright guys, so about to put rod number 2 out. I'm just letting you know I have bumped the ISO up, basically because we've got the sun facing us, so it makes the picture very dark. So just to lighten it up a little bit so you can get a better idea of where I'm putting it. But essentially, this tree on the corner here, I'm just going past it and then dropping it there, and that's where I saw a carp show earlier, so seems logical to me. Okay guys, so that's both rods out for the evening. Still about 10 to 7, so about 7:15 we're meant to be losing light. I'd rather get them out before that, guys. My eyesight's not the best. So, fingers crossed, first night I can bring you a fish. Now, if I don't, I'm actually thinking of changing things tomorrow. I think if I've given it a good... I'm not normally here first thing on a Friday morning, so if I've given it a good 24 hours and I've not had a fish on what I'm doing, then I think I'm going to change it up slightly. I'll have a think about that. If you're on the bank, I hope you're having a good evening, and whatever you're doing, I hope you're keeping yourself safe. I'm going to turn off for now and hopefully give an update with a fish later. Morning guys, so about 6:30 Saturday morning, and by that lack of footage means I haven't had anything, and I have checked the group chat. It doesn't look like anyone's had anything during the night, but they were 2 fish out yesterday guys, so I'm going to put these up now for you, and well done to Sam and Paul. Alright guys, I'm pretty sure you can see that mist on the lake. It is pretty misty out there. It is a very cold morning, I don't mind saying. But still got those fingers crossed for a carp. Thanks for watching guys. Hi guys, so about 1 o'clock Saturday afternoon, I thought I'd better give you a bit of an update. So I left the rods in as normal till about 10 with nothing happening. 10 o'clock when I had a comfort break, when I had a chat to my friend Charlie on the opposite side of the lake, went and got him my spare boat as his RT4 isn't working, bless him. So got him my spare bait boat to use. Met another guy called Lee who wanted some instruction on how to use the ND2 bait boat. So I went over to his swim, showed him how to use it on the remote, then showed him how to use it on the app, so he's happy now. Nice to meet you, Lee. And then shot off to fish on, which is only like a couple of miles down the road from Mousehole. Bought myself half a pint of maggots with the intention of putting some maggots out this afternoon guys. So come back, got the rods out, and I intend today to move the rods about a bit guys, that's it. I've made myself some solid PVA bags, so I'm going to be putting them out, and I'm going to be putting maggots out. So I'm probably going to do myself a Medusa rig and put that out with a load of maggots. I have got a solid PVA bag out at the minute which has got corn in, and I've put a spread of corn around that to give that a try. But probably every 2 hours I'm going to start moving stuff around guys. I've got to try and get a bite out of here. I've literally just heard that guy in swim 3, so opposite corner to me, has just had a fish out, in fact lumpy, and I think it was like £34.9, so happy days, well done to you dude. So there's been 3 fish out so far, which is not a lot at Mousehole Lake, so really need to pull my finger out and try and get some fish on the bank really. But there is some news on that also guys. So yesterday morning I got here, bought a scratch card and won, which normally means I'm going to blank. So when I went to fish on, I also decided to go to the local shop up the road, swap out that scratch card, get another one, do that, and fortunately I lost, which now means I should catch. So stay tuned to see if that happens guys. Thanks for watching. Evening guys, so coming up to 7 o'clock, sun's about to start going down, and I'm going to need to redo the rods for tonight. Now nothing's happened, well I say nothing's happened, I did have a bite earlier guys on the old luncheon meat, and it turned out to be an eel, so I'll show you that quickly. Right, I didn't bother getting it out guys, even though my mates told me, oh you should have got that and weighed it. It was a fair size, but if you know me, you know I'm not keen on snakes, and eel's a little bit too much like a snake for me guys, so I wasn't getting it out. So, been having a hard time, if I'm honest guys, finding anything to go at. I've seen 1 fish the whole trip, I was there last night, nothing. I don't want to go there again tonight. So I've got a bay just past me that you can't actually see into, but if I walk around the other side I could take the bait boat out there and put it in that bay. To me, it's a spot that doesn't get fished a lot, and I have had bites off there before, so I think one rod's got to go there. The other one though, I am struggling with guys, I won't lie, you know, I haven't seen anything to go at. I think I might just go mid-water over to my right hand side, and that's it guys, and pray to them carp cods that I can get something. So it's not been easy. There has been a few more fish out, maybe even 4 now. 1 from this lake and 3 I think from Kingfisher. So let me put the pictures up now, and congratulations to all those guys. Well done guys. So guys, I'm absolutely praying I get it right tonight. I will show you what I'm putting out. I am putting out a very short slit D rig with a yellow Parker Baits OG fish on. That's one of their mini ones. And then I'm going to go for my old bungee rig again guys, this time with a white OG fish on. So the Parker Baits OG fish, I have consistently been catching on it guys, so forget the luncheon meat for tonight, forget anything else. I want to stick with things I have had a good amount of fish with. Now I have bought a load of maggots, so I'm going to put both of those out in the bait boat and actually put a load of maggots over both, to be fair guys, and a little bit of pellet as well I think, so a little bit of mixed pellet and the maggots. That's it, nothing else, no boilies or anything like that, just a little bit of pellet and maggots, so hopefully get some grubbing around. Fingers crossed I can get you a fish tonight guys. Thanks for watching up to now, and hopefully I'm going to be able to bring you a fish or 2 before I finish tomorrow at 12. Fingers crossed. Morning guys. So yep, by that lack of footage once again I haven't had anything for a second night in a row, and I believe there has been 1 fish out on this lake in swim 6, so well done buddy. There has been numerous fish out on Kingfisher, so well done to all of you lads. But for me and Charlie over here, we've had nothing. So I've kind of come to the conclusion that I did a message from one of my friends saying that the previous guys on the lake were filling it in a bit. So I've got a feeling that maybe it might be someone that's seen my vlogs, tried my spots all week and not had much luck, or maybe did have luck, but maybe overbaited a bit, because I am not having any luck on any of the spots I've caught on so far. So this morning I decided to do something really different, bring my rods in at 6 o'clock, chuck them out in spots I've never fished before. That's the only thing I can think of doing, chuck them out in likely spots that I've never ever fished before, and that's what I've done guys. So fingers crossed I can try and get you a fish before I leave. There's about 5 hours left, so it's getting a little bit tight. If I see anything, obviously I'm going to recast them, but at the minute nothing's occurring guys. It's been pretty barren over here. So yeah, normally I could see something to go at, but I just haven't seen anything to go at this weekend guys. It's been a nightmare. So look, sorry for me it's been fishless. I'm glad all the other guys have been catching, but hopefully still time to get one before I leave. Alright guys, well this is something absolutely new for me. 7:30, still in the competition and the social. I've brought both of my rods in. Now I've done that because I've had a thought about shooting down to the shop, buying some tuna, 1 in oil, 1 in brine, making up a couple fresh rigs, so KD rigs, and putting our tuna in the armour mesh to go out. So there's obviously what, less than 4 hours left now, 3.5 hours left guys. This is my last chance saloon. I'm going to send them out with the boat, with a load of the oil, a load of the crumb. Fingers crossed I can get a fish on the bank guys. It's looking pretty bad. And I've also been told between my team, the Clumsy Casters, and the next top team, there's 8 ounces in it, so we really need to get ahead. Fingers crossed guys, I can pull it out the bag in the last 3.5 hours. Morning. So there is about 2 hours left to go of this competition, guys. Obviously it's just a friendly competition, it's all more based on being a lovely social, and I'm sure the guys have had a really good time this weekend at Mousehole Lakes. I know lots of people are enjoying the food here, which is fantastic. So I still haven't had anything, guys, despite my best efforts. Can't believe it. I'll be honest, I generally do okay in swim 4, it's not a bad swim. Yeah, I've literally tried everything this weekend, even to the extent of shooting off, buying some canned tuna, putting it in armour mesh, putting a couple tuna balls out there, and still nothing so far. So with 2 hours left to go, I think I'm going to call a close to this session. I'm going to start packing down, or not. You know what, no, I won't call a close to the session just yet, guys. So look, stay tuned. And hopefully in the last 2 hours I can get a fish on the bank for you guys. If not, I'll show you probably the trophies being handed out at the end, so you can get a feel of what it's like on one of these socials. Thanks to Peter who arranged this, it has been really good, and I just still pray I can catch a fish before I leave. Thanks for watching, guys. Well, since I haven't had any fish yet, let me at least show you all the fish that all the guys here have had. And congratulations to all of them. Well done, lads. Great angling. Well guys, there's about 45 minutes left to go. I've still got the bivvy up, rods in. I haven't really packed away much at all, so I need to start getting packed down and get stuff packed by 12 o'clock. So firstly, thank you for watching, guys. Sorry I haven't been able to bring you a fish or two. I really would have expected from swim 4 on Kestrel, I would have at least maybe got 1 or 2 out. To get none is a bad show, but unfortunately it's not done too well over Kestrel this weekend, and to be fair, even the guys on the match lake are saying it's been really quiet, and Rod's been fishing there with his grandsons and all, and they're saying it's not all that good at the minute. So, you know, sometimes it goes like that with the weather, unfortunately. So firstly, thank you for joining me on this journey. I will also show the last sort of part of the social, so I'll put that in after this, but while I've got you, just want to say thank you for watching, guys. I do appreciate all of your support, and please guys, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe, and it helps me immensely. If you've enjoyed the Mousehole social, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want to be notified of future posts, hit that bell icon, guys. And I'm going to show you another little bit after this, but let me just say, stay safe, stay fishing. I'll see you in the next vlog.
Issue 17. Must have been up to Saturday afternoon. I thought I think we're going to get anyone back next year, that's for sure. So there's a couple of, I'm going to do Kingfisher Lake first, alright? So the most fish on Kingfisher. Yes, dude.
Well done.
Yeah, 3 fish, I see what they were. A total of 62.11, 25.5, 19.6 and an 18 pound. Biggest fish.
Yay, well done, Sam.
I'm second at tank.
Yeah.
£5.
Kestrel Lake. Most fish. Paul G. Don't stand there and be cocky. Go back. Biggest fish on Kestrel, so £34.8 PB, I do believe. Well, I've got four special tokens to give out. I'm not going to give these to the newcomers. I'm only going to give these to people that have been here before. I'm going on with something, but there's nothing on them. Well, they're blanks, obviously. So the first one to get a blank, obviously, is him, not this knobhead himself. Paul Hudson. To get a blank, who's fished here before, normally shows up late and catches off the fish. Third one to get a blank, and this one I'm really chuffed with this one because he's filming this. And he fishes here more than anyone. If you've not seen him fishing here, get on his vlogs, JBA Carpy Adventures, they're the nuts, mate. Jason Benacardo. He don't normally blank, but he's fished here a few times. It's the first blank for him over here. Lee Driver.
In the wrong swim, Lee, wouldn't you?
Right, the other got blanks was myself, Jimmy B, the former champion, and twice trophy winner. Les was first time, Charlie was first time. They're the reasons I think me and Jimmy obviously can't provide trophies. And Les and Charlie's first time, so it wouldn't have been fair. And I didn't have enough trophies anyway, so it worked out lovely. Right, team event. Quite close. In third place, with 73 pounds, 15 ounces, consisting of Paul Hudson captain, Ricky, Kieran, Guy, Phil, Ashton and Lee, the only 7-man team, was the Not This Knobheads. The winners consisted of 6 fishermen, including Gary, myself, Jimmy, John Kane, Paul G and captain Darren Reid. Tackle tarts. Well done.
And I'll strike that if it goes off.
Now we need to try
You had a bite there, Pete, and I'll take it.
triple trophy winner, look at this.
I can only point back next year.
You can always mention the trophy.
Only because he's chucking rocks in this room.
Myself, Gary,
I'm glad I give you that soaking now.
well, we nearly got when him and John crossed lines in the middle of the night. Obviously, the difference between us and second place was £1, 12 ounces. So we had 140
Neil should count them.
I should have weighed that ill, shouldn't I?
Thanks for coming, gents. Hope you enjoyed yourself. I know it's hard. That ain't our fault. Jason informed me earlier that it's a bit filming this week. So what you got out?
Tell me.
Done really well. Yeah, I did tell you yesterday. I said don't put out 5 kilos, Paul, because it's been filmed in this week. Remember?
I milked it.
But yeah, thanks.